7 News at 10.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Erin Rogers. Upstate teenagers are getting behind the wheel and learning how to become safer drivers. This is part of the Guard Your Life Teen Driver Safety Program. Our 7 News reporter Katie Solt has more from the test track as teens learn how to handle themselves in scary driving situations.
One of the scariest feelings for drivers is spinning out and not having control of your car.
So overall, it was pretty scary.
What's even scarier is losing someone you love in a car crash.
We had Victoria's funeral, and when we were sitting around, the family was sitting around the church afterwards, and me and Jay Stone was sitting there talking, and we just thought, man, nobody should feel this way. Nobody should have to go through this or have to experience this.
The Humphreys lost their daughter Victoria in a crash in July 2012, which is why they started the Guard Your Life driving class, so teen drivers can see just how dangerous it can be behind the wheel.
When your teenager starts driving and when they leave the driveway, you know, you try to teach them right and give them the best that you can, but when they go out there on their own.
Students go behind the wheel on 3 test tracks at BMW to practice emergency braking, distracted driving, and skid recovery. For some of these drivers, the lessons they learned here have saved their lives on the road.
When it started snowing on Friday, my back wheels came off the road, but I just stayed on the road because 2 years ago I did the same thing here. It just helped me a lot.
In the 5 years after their daughter's crash, the Humphreys have put nearly 900 teens through the program with the hope that what they learn on the track stays with them on the highways.
You just have to believe that out of 900 kids, maybe we've saved a couple of lives.
In Greer, Katie Solt, 7 News.
The next Guard Your Life class will be in March, and there are 4 classes each year, so you have plenty of time to sign up. Now, for more information on how you can sign up, head on over to WSPA.com and look for this story under links we mentioned. Also, drivers in the Carolinas don't usually have to deal with that much snow and ice throughout the winter, but this weekend did bring winter weather conditions to the upstate. Now, even though there's not much snow left on the ground, we're not completely out of the woods just yet. 7 News reporter Tobias Rodriguez tells you what to watch out for on the roadway.
After days of snowfall here in the upstate and in western North Carolina, ice on the roadway is now the danger. Now take a look at this. This is black ice. It is a very thin layer of ice out here on the roadway, and it's basically invisible to drivers. Now, whenever you're driving your vehicle, ice like this on the roadway could cause you to slip and slide all over the roadway, which makes it dangerous for drivers. Now, we talked with state troopers, and they say that if you do have to get out on the road today, it is best that you keep your eye on the road to decrease your speed and make sure to keep a good distance between you and the drivers ahead of you.
We, as the state of South Carolina, are not very well versed in driving in ice and snow, specifically black ice. And I don't care where you're from, when it comes to black ice, it's hard to deal with. So just be careful out there.
Highway Patrol says if you think you see a patch of black ice and would like a crew to come check it out, simply dial star HP and they'll send a crew to check the road. Reporting in Tryon, I'm Tobias Rodriguez, 7 News.
We've checked, and these are the latest power outage numbers from Duke Energy. Most of them are in North Carolina, and they are making progress. Macon County has just under 200 customers without power. Buncombe County has just under 100. Henderson County has less than 40. And in South Carolina, Greenville County has around 650 customers in the dark. There are some schools in North Carolina that will be starting the day a little later tomorrow because of all the winter weather. In Buncombe County, schools there will be on a 3-hour delay. And Madison and Saluda School will be on a 2-hour delay. They do not want buses on these icy roads. Now, schools in Burke, Macon, McDowell, Rutherford, and Swain counties will also operate on a 2-hour delay, and Henderson County will operate on a 3-hour delay. We have many more school delays listed. You can see the latest list on our website, WSPA.com. You can also see it scrolling on the bottom of your screen. Now, stay up to date on current weather information, including the latest forecast, radar, and traffic anytime on WSPA.com. Also on our 7 News Facebook page and on our 7 News app. And don't forget, 7 News Daybreak will have the latest on your traffic and weather updates starting tomorrow morning at 4:30. Well, in Greenwood County, the coroner's office says human remains were found inside a vehicle destroyed by a fire. They say deputies found the charred vehicle around 5 p.m. Friday afternoon on Old Hastings Road in 96. That's when investigators say they found what appeared to be human remains. The coroner says an autopsy confirmed the finding, but say they will need forensic testing to come up with an identity. The sheriff's office and SLED are also investigating. Authorities in Charlotte say 3 people are dead and 1 injured after a man shot his family before killing himself. Several media outlets report that 37-year-old Antiochus Chacon shot and killed his mother and his wife inside an apartment in Charlotte on Saturday morning. They say he then shot his 12-year-old daughter, who was listed in critical condition at a hospital. Chacon was later found dead at the scene of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. The senior pastor of Redemption Church in Greenville announced today he and his wife will be stepping down. Pastor Ron Carpenter made the announcement during church services this morning at the Greenville campus. Carpenter says they will be moving their ministry to San Jose, California, and taking over the Jubilee Christian Center. In a release, Carpenter says he and his wife Hope felt the people of San Jose tug at their hearts during a recent visit and felt it was a time for a fresh voice. Carpenter will remain on the Redemption Board of Directors. He founded Redemption in 1991. His first Sunday in San Jose will be on May 13th. Pastor John Gray, associate pastor at Lakewood Church in Houston, Texas, has worked under the leadership of Pastor Joel Osteen, has been named Carpenter's successor. The special Senate election in Alabama is just 2 days away, and the race is tightening between Republican Roy Moore and Democrat Doug Jones. Moore is under fire for sexual misconduct allegations. As Laura Podesta reports, that is why some Alabama Republicans say they are refusing to vote for him.
Alabama's current senator has announced he does not want Roy Moore joining him on Capitol Hill.
I couldn't vote for Roy Moore. I didn't vote for Roy Moore, but I wrote in a distinguished Republican name.
Senator Richard Shelby said his decision not to support Moore came after the multitude of accusations, particularly the account of a woman who says she was molested by Moore at age 14. In an interview Sunday, Moore again denied knowing his accusers.
I do not know them. I had no encounter with them. I never molested anyone. And for them to say that, I don't know why they're saying it, but it's not true.
President Donald Trump has endorsed the former Alabama judge and recorded this robocall.
But if Alabama elects liberal Democrat Doug Jones, all of our progress will be stopped cold. We already know Democrat Doug Jones is a puppet of Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, and he will vote with the Washington liberals every single time.
Jones and Moore are currently neck and neck in the polls.
How you doing?
Volunteers are canvassing neighborhoods, encouraging people to vote on Tuesday.
Our turnout's not great, so I think, that's why I'm personally devoting my time to just getting out the vote.
Democrats say a Moore win would lead to turmoil in Washington.
If Roy Moore ends up being elected to the Senate, he would face close scrutiny, investigation, even removal from the Senate once he arrives.
Senator Richard Durbin referenced the fall of Senator Al Franken, who resigned this week after accusations of sexual harassment. Laura Podesta, CBS News, New York.
Again, that election is Tuesday. Most statewide Republican office holders in Alabama say they are voting for Roy Moore for U.S. Senate, including Governor Kay Ivey. The wildfire battle goes on in Southern California as new evacuations were ordered today. See the damage as others keep an eye on the smoke and flames near their homes. And find out why these fans saluted their hockey team by tossing these stuffed toys on the ice.